In this video, I'll guide you through how to change settings in Google Calendar so you can customize it to match the way you work and keep your schedule clear and organized. First, open your web browser and go to calendar.google.com. Make sure you're signed in to the correct Google account, especially if you use more than one. Once the calendar loads, you'll see your main calendar view with dates, events, and the navigation menus. To get to the settings, look toward the top right corner of the screen. You'll see a small gear-shaped icon, which is the settings menu. Click on that gear icon, a short menu will drop down. From that menu, select Settings. This will open a new page or panel with a list of different options along the left-hand side. This is where you can adjust how your calendar looks and behaves. Let's start with some of the most important general settings. In the Language and Region section, you can choose the language that Google Calendar uses, as well as how dates, times, and numbers are formatted. This is helpful if you prefer a specific date format, like day, month, year instead of month, day, year, or if you've moved to a different country and want your calendar to match local conventions. Next, check your time zone settings. Make sure your primary time zone is accurate so event times are correct. If you travel often or work with people in other regions, you can enable additional time zones or a world clock, which will display multiple time zones side by side. This makes it much easier to schedule meetings across different locations without doing mental math every time. Under event settings, you can change things like the default duration of new events, whether you automatically add invitations to your calendar, and how quickly events show as busy. Adjusting these options can save you time when creating events and help keep your calendar from filling up with unwanted invitations. Notification settings are also important. Here you can decide how and when Google Calendar alerts you about upcoming events. You can choose email notifications, on-screen pop-ups, or mobile alerts, and you can set default reminder times like 10 minutes before, an hour before, or even a day in advance. Tuning these notifications helps you stay informed without being overwhelmed. In the View Options section, you can customize how your calendar looks. You can choose which days of the week to show, decide whether weekends appear, and select your default view, such as day, week, or month. You can also enable or disable things like showing declined events. Small changes here can make your calendar feel much cleaner. You'll also see options related to Google Workspace smart features and personalization. Here you can control whether Google uses information from your other Google services to suggest events, create reminders, or provide smart suggestions. Finally, you can turn keyboard shortcuts on or off. If you like working quickly from the keyboard, enabling shortcuts can make navigating your calendar much faster. Once you've made your changes, they're usually saved automatically. Take a moment to review your settings, then return to your main calendar view and see how everything looks and feels.